Hey there guys, so I have been sick as of late, and I decided to play How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, hoping it might help me cope with being sick for the past half week. I'm not showing my beautiful face today, because it's not as beautiful. I'm literally sitting here halfway underneath a blanket with my arm sticking out. You are Nigel Wimble, hard-hitting PBTV documentary filmmaker. You are at 23 Millbury, close to finish filming the final episode of your award-winning series, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. You've come to talk with Harold Fletcher, a 43-year-old man who still wears striped shirts, who has been grounded in his bedroom for over 30 years. Since his mother, Margaret, only allows Harold visitation for 15 minutes a day, you only have enough time to talk about 3 topics. Man, my throat's choking up just trying to read this. Carefully choose 3 items of interest from Harold's room and learn how he copes with boredom and loneliness. So I get to select 3 objects to see how he has been living for the last 30 years. Well, obviously the TV is going to be useful. Every item tells a story, but not every story is relevant to Nigel's show. Confirm your selections and watch the documentary unfold. Think about TV, examine TV, select TV. Think about TV.
Potential soundbite. For the isolated idiot, television isn't an escapism we all take for granted. Nice.
Oh, here's a fish tank.
Potential soundbite. Like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation. Yeah, that's really nice.
I don't like this dude. Alright, let's examine the fish tank. We'll select it as one of our 3. There's a giant rabbit. I love this thing.
Potential soundbite. Harold and his co-prisoner, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least they had each other to ease the loneliness.
It's held up pretty well for 30 years. Yeah, we're gonna select that, because he's been able to keep that thing looking pretty good for 30 years. And the last one, what is this telescope?
Potential soundbite. With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. Oh, that's poetic.
I have a feeling he's not watching the sky. We're gonna select that one. So that's all 3. Let's shoot this documentary. Alright, here we go.
Tonight at 9 on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated.
His voice is ridiculous.
Nigel looks at a special case where a man has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Well, Harold's always been a naughty boy. He's been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, he needs to be crowned for 30 years.
His bedroom, and the bad behaviour seemed to stop, so I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation.
Yeah, definitely the fish tank.
You
That
can
will
lose
provide at least 15 years of
hours
entertainment.
to the peace and tranquility of a well-maintained aquarium. But like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation.
I sometimes look at the fish tankers as if it is my bedroom and I am mother. But then I felt it wasn't fair to keep the fish isolated like me, so I set it free.
What
You
did
killed
you
the
do with
fish?
the fish?
Well, I took it to school to release into the nearby brook. But by the time I had got there, it had dried out in my pocket.
Oh my god. You should have tried peeing on it.
Harold and his cohabiter, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least had each other to ease the loneliness.
Yes, Kevin is a dear friend. We've
name
become
is
rather
Kevin.
close over these past few years and perhaps more than just friends at this stage.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Kevin has needs and I have needs. I'm forever sewing that towel back on.
Oh
We saw
god.
this kind of thing go on in
I was
our prison
afraid of
episode.
that.
so I'm not entirely surprised to see it happen in here too.
He's been having sex with the stuffed
Whether
rabbit.
this arrangement is mutual, we will never know. As Kevin has decided to remain quiet during the making of this documentary.
Yeah, Kevin, speak up already, man.
With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. But Harold, he never forgets where his feet are, but still has sights on the stars.
This old telescope has got me through many an afternoon. Sometimes I'll pretend I'm a World War II sniper and people at the bus stop are advancing Germans.
Oh my
They wouldn't
god.
stand a chance if it was a sniper rifle, let me tell you. They could try taking cover, but I'm pretty sure the bullets would penetrate the bus shelter.
Keep this dude locked
It
up.
would be an absolute bloodbath.
Jesus Christ.
My time with Harold has come to an end.
Lock
I
him
hope
up, not
one
in the
day
bedroom.
He will find freedom and live a full life.
He's willing to kill
Until then,
people.
he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates sandwiches. Do they really taste better cut diagonally? I'll let the evidence decide.
Yes,
9
they
p.m.
do.
Wednesday night on PBTV.
So apparently, that's how I'm gonna get through being sick. I just need to pretend to be sniping people like they're a bunch of Nazis. So this is the reviews from the focus group. He murdered a fish, yet you put this man on television. 3 out of 10 an angry vegan. Wow, hard-hitting stuff. Anyone know where I can order a rabbit like that? 10 out of 10 a new fan. That guy just wants to screw a stuffed rabbit. I used my telescope the exact same way. Amazing show, Nigel. He uses his telescope to pretend to shoot people. Okay, so I guess we can go for a high score. So we got a 10 out of 10 for the rabbit. And okay with the telescope, but definitely not the fish. So we're gonna go reshoot. What about the mural?
Potential soundbite. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, that guy with no ears, and now Harold Fletcher? Have I discovered a tortured artist?
Yeah, we're gonna select those. And then what else could help him get through his day? What else would get a good score? Maybe the guitar. We're just gonna select it.
I don't
Okay, so
know
the
much
fish.
about art, but I know all the greats had one thing in common. Absent or awful mothers. Could Harold be a trapped artist?
I created this piece when I was about 9 years old. I had planned for an entire underwater scene, but only got as far as these fish before Mother burst through the door screaming. I was so startled, I stumbled and fell from the shelf, causing myself a serious back injury. The broken bones eventually healed on their own, but my breathing can
You
be
didn't go to
quite
the hospital?
wheezy.
You
I'm
didn't
quite
let him go
sure
to the
I needed
hospital?
medical attention, but Mother said only good boys are allowed to access the ambulance service.
Oh my
and he's never
god!
drawn on the wall since.
I would imagine so! If he gets hurt, he doesn't get to go to the
Music
hospital?
can take you to places only your ears can see. The guitar is Harold's vessel to unseen worlds, and he is the captain.
If Mother allows it, I will play you a new piece I've been working on, entitled Plastic Race Car Bed.
Yes!
Here we are, sitting in my car, my little plastic car. Yes, here we are. Oh my car, my little plastic car. Take me to the road.
This
and
is
sing
true
this
art.
song. Old hot tar, not in my car. These tires are made for asphalt roads.
I stopped my child from drawing on the wall by forcing her to smoke an entire carton of crowns. This lady gave us a 2 out of 10 because she didn't punish her kid enough. She didn't make him smoke an entire carton of wax. So, because all she did was break his back, it wasn't enough for her. Okay. So we found 2 of the 10 out of 10s, the guitar and the rabbit.
I noticed
Okay, so
a
the bee
from
poster.
an old children's movie. For some,
I guess Sophie
movies
had.
are an escape from reality. For
He's wearing a
Harold,
beret,
this
man.
reality is like a movie. A depressing TV movie starring actors you haven't seen in 20 years.
I do love getting lost in a good movie. I think Boris the KGB movie was the last time I did get lost in a
KGB movie.
It was the last time Mother rewarded me for good behaviour. I remember it like yesterday.
I hate that pun. Banned 1 week after release, the KGB movie. What? It sounds amazing. Oh, this is the movie!
I'm a mean, I'm an intellectual, I'm Russian, you see, I'm the homosexual. Good night, comrade, your drink's been laced. I'm gonna tie you up, pollinate your face. I want to torture you.
This is amazing.
After all, I'm honest, the KGB. You better be there, brother, or I'm breaking these. I'm a mad brother, buzzer, I'm KGB. You want to buzz with me? You can't buzz with me. To the K, to the G, to the mother buzzer B. You say you want to live, but you gotta die. You better say goodbye. Here comes some cyanide.
Jesus.
Please, you don't have to do this. It was just business. It was all about the honey. I'm not a traitor. I love this country. You've got to release me. You have to see. I'm country first and I'm still KGB. You are no longer KGB. You're just a simple worker bee. Prison number 33. You haven't never broken me. Would you like a cup of tea? That was just a joke. You see, you'll never see a cup of tea as long as you're allowed to be. But coffee is available if you like a cup of tea.
I feel like this entire game was made because this dude really just wanted an excuse to show off his music skills.
Is it hard to speak through your missing teeth? Will you try to fly? What's it take your eye? If you want to leave, then take my key. But I'm breaking these. I'm Boris the KGB. Oh, behave, brother.
I remember Boris used to say,
Oh, behave, brother.
get it, behave. It was awfully funny when Mother used to tell me to behave and I'd retort, oh, behave, Mother. Do you remember that, Mother? Yes, I do remember, you cheeky little shit. Then Mother would put you over a knee, but you didn't tell the man that, did you? Have you seen the version on YouTube where the movie speeds up every time Boris kills a dissident? It becomes quite dizzying.
Oh, screw off, game.
Despite a screenplay Harold had been working on, a movie producer in the making, he certainly wouldn't look at a place in Hollywood. He decided to read me some lines from his new screenplay called Brad Planet and the Tentacle of Temptation.
She ran a slightly damp tentacle across his cheek as he gazed longingly into
Oh
her
no, he's
compound
one
eyes.
of those
I don't
people.
care that you tried to bite my head off during coitus.
Keep him locked
I
up.
love you, Sheila. Run away to planet Vargon with me. I love you too, Brad, but my father... Let me talk to him. He'll understand once I show him how much I love you. Now come here and kiss me. Oh, Brad. Sheila passionately kisses Brad with her 4 mouths. Brad slowly sticks his finger into her gooey. That
Ooh,
will do,
okay.
Harold. You're a
I
bloody space
agree. I'm on your
pervert.
side now, Mother.
Harold's mother has always played prison warden, from womb to room. Margaret, do you worry about the harm this isolation may be causing Harold?
Harold bolt this on himself. What about me? I've been isolated too. I haven't had sex since Harold's father died. No one would ever
What's that
want
have
to
to
be
do with
stepfather
Harold?
to that little bastard. You should be making this documentary about me. I'm the one being punished. I'm so lonely, Mr. Wimble.
Okay, so the screenplay got a 7 out of 10. The screenplay's on a hot. When's part 2 coming out? I wish that Mother would behave touching stuff. That should have been the 10. That musical should have been the 10 out of 10. But it got a bad grading overall. Alert, hot MILFs in your area. Margaret sounds deep DTF. Can you give her my number? By Gary the Perv. Alright, so now we know. The guitar, the rabbit, and the screenplay. 1 month later, the following footage was uploaded to us from one of our missing cameras. Okay. Nigel stole a camera, I assume.
This is one I wrote for you, Kevin.
Oh no.
When we're in my room alone, I start to take off all my clothes. I wish
Oh,
I had
God,
a camera
no.
phone, 'cause that's a nice erotic pose. Or we could make a calendar and you could be December. Oh, carrots help you see in the dark. We don't need lights when we fuck. I just need somewhere to park. Actually, I think it's too dark. I can't see anything. Can we put the lights on low? Oh, Kevin, you're a friend of mine. Through thick and thin, together to the end of time.
He is definitely thick and not thin.
Oh, Kevin, you're a friend of mine, but I never really took the time to find out what was on your mind, just what you have in your insides. Oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry, I don't want to see you cry. Oh, Kevin, when we're making love, who you really thinking of? I know you like 'em strong and so wait, no, not Mr. Wimble. I'm not sure he's into you or even available. Oh, Kevin, you're a friend of mine. Through thick and thin, together to the end of time.
But you're sitting on his face. Oh, he's probably into it. Okay, I get it. Kevin's kind of dirty like that.
Harold, I'm about to barge in, so make sure you're decent. Come in, Mother. You better not be touching Kevin up again. I'm merely serenading him, Mother. What are you doing with that camera? Where did you get it? I found it, Mother. Mr. Wimble must have dropped it. I thought I'd use it to record a song for Kevin. You can play it back if you want to listen. No, I don't want to bloody listen to it. You stole that camera, didn't you, you thieving little puss? What else have you been recording? Mummy's secrets? It will come back here looking for it, you know. It will come back here looking for it. Mummy's going to get changed. Give me that camera.
Oh no,
I'll make sure
don't.
Mr. Wimble gets what he's looking for. You stay up here in your bedroom.
No.
Okay, Mother. Don't hurt him like the other men.
What? Is she a murderer? She's waiting for him to come back, and he said don't hurt. He said don't hurt him like the other men, and she mentioned recording her secrets. Does she murder people? Does she murder her ex-husband? Alright guys, well I think that is the end. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a sub down below, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye.
These tires are made for asphalt roads.